Right now, the challenge with the 1031 exchange is the 180-day time limit to find another property to purchase, in essence also known as the replacement property. With inventory levels being so low right now, you may have a nearly impossible task of buying a replacement property before the 180-day deadline expires. But there's another option for real estate investors that may be far more attractive and beneficial. It's what's known as a Deferred Sales Trust. Hi, I'm BobWoolverton. I'm with Pure Real Estate in Bellevue, Washington. Here on YouTube, I'm known as your Northwest Realty Advisor. I'm also the author of 2 books, The Part of Leadership No One Talks About, that's available on Amazon.com, and more importantly, for viewers here, my secret wealth of information for any home seller. And I put a link in the description below where you can get a free copy of this book. All you have to do is tell me where to send the book. When we come back after this 8-second break, I'll explain what a deferred sales trust is and why it may be a better alternative for real estate investors compared to a 1031 exchange. So stick around. A 1031 exchange allows real estate investors to essentially defer paying any taxes on the sale of an investment property. However, the 1031 exchange requires you to do a few things that might be nearly impossible to do in this real estate market. 1, it requires you to identify in writing a potential replacement property within 45 days. And 2, it requires you to actually close on a replacement property within 180 days, which in this market, with so few homes being available for sale, can be a nearly impossible task. And if you don't close on the replacement property within 180 days, well, your exchange will fail and you'll be left paying all of the capital gains and depreciation recapture taxes you were trying to avoid in the first place. However, there's another option for real estate investors that might be, and probably is, a much better option, and that's a deferred sales trust. A deferred sales trust works with Internal Revenue Code 453. Now here's the benefits to a deferred sales trust. There is no 180-day time limit to find a replacement property. And if you're tired of being a landlord, you can take the proceeds that are held in the trust and invest that money into other investments, such as any kind of other real estate, into stocks, into real estate investment trust, also known as REITs, or bonds, or mutual funds, or certificates of deposit, or even angel investments. Similar to a 1031, a deferred sales trust doesn't get you out of paying capital gains taxes, but it does allow you to defer those taxes while you reinvest the money. You can also withdraw any cost basis you may have without any tax liability being incurred. For example, let's say you sell a rental home for $1 million. And let's say your cost basis in that home is currently at $200,000. Now, all of the proceeds from the sale of the rental property go into the deferred sales trust, but you can withdraw the $200,000 cost basis and spend that $200,000 however you like and not pay any taxes on it. Now, to be fair, you can also do that with a 1031 exchange, but it's more difficult because some of the criteria a 1031 exchange has about the purchase price and mortgage value that are required on the replacement property, though those can be hard to meet because those requirements can be difficult to meet if you withdraw a large amount of money like that $200,000. Now, a deferred sales trust does have to be set up properly, and specific rules have to be followed throughout the entire process to enjoy the tax benefits. The process for using a deferred sales trust looks like this. First, a third-party trust is formed that will be managed by a third-party trustee. Then the real estate asset is sold to the trust with an installment sales contract. The trust then sells the real estate to the buyer and receives the funds, and the third-party trustee invests the funds or distributes installment payments at your direction. The primary benefit to a deferred sales trust is that you are able to defer taxes on capital gains while earning additional income from investing the proceeds from the sale. As an investor, you're able to invest more because you haven't had to pay the taxes on the capital gains yet. For example, if your capital gain on a real estate sale is $1 million, you can invest that full amount if you defer the taxes. Now, if you receive the sales proceeds yourself, you'll have to pay a 50% capital gains tax. And after paying the taxes, you'll only have $850,000 left to invest. Whereas a deferred sales trust can be an alternative to a 1031 exchange for deferring taxes on capital gains, especially if you don't want to continue investing in real estate. With a deferred sales trust, you have many more investment options, and you don't have the time limit of 180 days to find a replacement property, and you don't have specific criteria on the sales price and mortgage balance on the replacement property, and a deferred sales trust can be an excellent option for generating multi-generational wealth. Now, if you'd like to learn more about a deferred sales trust, call me and I'll get you started on the right path and get you started towards creating multi-generational wealth. Well, that music means we're out of time for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that subscribe button and click that reminder bell. That reminder bell will notify you when I post new videos. If you'd like to get a copy of my book called My Secret Wealth of Information for Any Home Seller, I posted a link in the comments section below. All you have to do is tell me where to send the book. If you'd like to contact me, you can find my email address and my telephone number in the description below and at the end of this video. Call me or email me. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to represent you in your next real estate transaction. I'm Bob Woolverton. I'm with Pure Real Estate in Bellevue, Washington. Here on YouTube, I'm known as your Northwest Realty Advisor. When people ask me what I do for a living, I tell them I help people sleep at night, because my clients can sleep in comfort knowing some of their largest assets are in competent and knowledgeable hands. And every Tuesday morning at 7 a.m., I post new videos about buying, selling, or investing in real estate, as well as some home tours and listing videos. I'll look forward to seeing you next week.